Today we're going to be doing this makeup look. It has been a month since I've done a makeup tutorial, like a pure makeup tutorial. No theme, no driver's license look, no 21st birthday look. That's what we've been doing this month. This makeup tutorial, just a pure makeup tutorial, has been overdue. So I got that for you guys today. I wore this look in my last video. If you're thinking, wow, that looks very familiar, it is familiar. I saw a few requests on that video to do a makeup tutorial on this look, so I was like, you know what, why not? So before we get into this tutorial, make sure that you subscribe down below. I would love that. Kisses and everything if you subscribe to my channel. And yeah, let's get into it. So I already have most of my face makeup on, as well as my brows. So I'm going to go straight into the eye look because that's the most important part. We're starting with primer. I'm going to use my favorite eyeshadow primer. It's easy to use and it keeps my eyeshadows on all freaking day. I love this eyeshadow primer. You guys see me use it in a lot of my videos, and that is the Sigma eyeshadow base primer. It's really quick. You can use these on their own as well if you like the shades. They come in 3 different shades. They're in this nude shade that I like the most, and it's the shade Persuade. There are 2 other shades that have a shimmer to it. I don't really use these because I usually just put on a shimmer on my eye, but you definitely can do this for a one-step eyeshadow if you wanted to do that. And these are the shades Bubbly and Sorbet. So that's just quickly my favorite eyeshadow primer. I feel like I never spend time talking about it, and it's my favorite. So yeah, that's that. So I'm just gonna apply this all over the lid area, and then I go in with my Sigma F75 brush and I blend in kind of in patting motions, and I will swipe as well to blend it in. I also love the fact that this really sticks my eyeshadows on my eye. So for this look, I use the other way. For this look, I use the Dose of Colors Blushing Berries palette. Really nice palette. It basically has all the shades that you need in your crease if you like more berry tones. She also has another one which is called Sassy Siennas, which is another really great palette, and it has all of the more warm tones. So yeah, today I'm using the Blushing Berries palette though, and I'm starting with this shade right here, which is called Berry Chic. I'm going to kind of tilt my head back so that my eyelid stretches just a little bit, so I'm able to see the entire eyelid, and I have my mirror down here. And then I'm going to apply the shadow in the upper crease area using a light hand because this is my transition color, so I want this to be well blended, and so I'm going to build it in order to do that. And I'm going to apply it over on this side as well before I build on this eye, so I'm going kind of back and forth. And then I went into the shade Mixed Berries, which is this kind of dark purple shade. It does remind me of Mixed Berries. And I took this and I applied it to the outer corner of my eye and just kind of kept building it and making sure to blend first in the outer corner. So I'm making sure that it's blended really well over here, and then I take it into the crease as well to kind of fade it into the transition. Now this is going to take the longest time, just kind of making sure you go back and forth to blend it correctly, back and forth with both of those shadows that we've used so far, and just build it up to your liking. And I'm applying the shadow not just on the lid like before my eye creases, I'm also bringing it higher so that it's visible when I'm looking directly at someone. Because if I was to just apply the dark shade, when I look straight, it kind of gets hidden. So I make sure that I bring it up higher so that it's visible. You also want to keep in mind that you want to keep this part open right where your brow bone is, because it's a natural highlight right there. You don't want to cover that up because then the whole eye look kind of looks muddy after you do that. It's cool if you want to do more of an editorial look, but for everyday eyeshadow wear, you never want to cover that up with dark shades. You only want to use lighter shades there. Okay, and for the lid shade, I'm using the Dose of Colors Block Party eyeshadow, some of my favorite single eyeshadows. They're so gorgeous. The shimmer in it makes your eyelid look wet almost. It's awesome. I'm using the shade Double Take, and it looks like slick brown, but it's not brown. And you'll see when I put it on the eye, it's very purple. And actually in person, you can see the purple. Just, I guess on camera, it looks different. So I just use my finger with these, and I apply it directly on the lid, on the empty spots. I know I say this every time I use these eyeshadows, but look at it. Is that not so pretty? Wow. I just am shocked every time I use them, just how gorgeous the eye looks. And then for eyeliner, you can use whatever black eyeliner that you have that stays in your waterline. Not all eyeliners are good for this step. You want ones that don't run away. And the Urban Decay 24/7 liners are pretty good. The LA Girl Glide On Gel Pencil liners are pretty good. So all I did was I took this pencil liner and I applied it in the waterline. And I applied it all the way into the inner corner in the waterline. And then I went back into the palette and I used this black shade. It's called Berry Black. And on a Sigma E20 brush on my lower lash line. So right underneath where I just applied that black eyeliner in my waterline, making sure to fill in the gaps. And I'm not blending it. I didn't blend it. I just applied it there. And yeah, no blending. Just pressing it on there. And then on the outer corner, I took it out a little bit, kind of winging it out. And then ever so slightly blending it into the upper lash line so it's not a gap. Just like that. And then for lashes, I use the House of Lashes Iconic Lashes. And I just applied them like normal. I used my Duo lash adhesive, my brush on lash adhesive. And I did get a comment the last time that I talked about applying lashes on how you take them off. Like what do you do at the end of the day? So basically these are one day wearing lashes. Like I don't go to sleep with them. I just start from the outer corner or the inner corner. If I start from the outer corner and it kind of hurts, I go to the inner corner and I just pull it off, just yank it off. I'm sure there's a better way to do it, but I just yank them off and then I put them back in the case. I never throw away the case that I originally bought the lashes in. I always store my lashes in a case. And then after a few times of me wearing the lashes, I will go in. These I actually did after the last time that I wore them. But I go in with these tweezers, which are just some point tweezers that I got in a kit with my Ardell individual lashes. And then I just take the lash and I kind of just pull off the lash glue, and then I take it off and I put it on a napkin. So that's how I take care of my lashes to be able to wear them for long periods of time. If you guys want a detailed video, I can do that on how I take care of them, but it's really easy, exactly how I explained it. But if you want a step-by-step, just let me know in the comments and I'll do that for you guys. Okay, and then for mascara, I use the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara. And then to make sure that you can't tell that I'm wearing lashes, even though you can, but to make them seamless, I go in with a little bit of black eyeliner, a gel liner preferably. And this one is from Sigma, it's the Wicked Gel Liner. I just coats the top of the lash band. Then for blush, I use the Josie Maran Vibrancy palette, and I use this pink, super pink shade as my blush. You just literally tap it on. I actually really like this palette. You guys know I love Josie Maran products, but I really do like this palette, but more so just this shade. Like I don't really use the other ones, but I could use those as a blush as well. This one as a highlight. It starts out like kind of really harsh, but as you blend it, blends into the skin, and you can use these on top of powder. And for highlight, I use the Persona Cosmetics Zuma Cali Glow highlight. And then for lip color, I went in with MAC Cork Lip Pencil to line my lips. And then I used MAC's Just Hustlin' Grand Illusion Glossy Liquid Lip Color as my lip gloss. It has like a purple reflex, so it goes really good with the eye look. And then to set my face, I'm going to use the Mario Badescu facial spray. Just blend all these shimmers and creams and powders that we put on our face. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you let me know down in the comments if you decide to try out this look. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel as well as check out my previous video. I reviewed the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. So if you want to see what I think about it, then check out that video. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I promise I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.